Nicole. We are your hosts for the news at 10.
On today's news, New Malden deaths. Arrests are made after 3 children are pronounced dead, suspicious murder.
An Afghan security guard shoots fire at 3 American doctors, killing all 3 American doctors. 2 were a father and son.
The US Embassy placed in Afghanistan has confirmed that on Thursday 3 American doctors, including a reported father and son, were killed by an Afghan security guard who opened fire on them in a Kabul hospital. The attacker was a member of the Afghan Public Protection Force assigned to guard the hospital. According to District Police Chief, he said the man's motive was not yet clear. We have a statement from Turkestan. He says 5 doctors have entered the compound of the hospital and were walking towards the building when the guard opened fire on them. Turkestan said 3 foreign doctors were killed. We are waiting to be updated on this situation within the next half an hour. If you would like any more information, please visit our website at www.newsat10.co.uk. Over to you, Nicole.
Thanks, Chantel. Well, we'll be at the scene of the crime in the next 30 minutes, so stay tuned. In today's news, the New Malden deaths. Arrests are made after 3 children are pronounced dead at their home. A woman believed to be the mother of the 3 children that were found dead at a South London home has been arrested on suspicion of murdering the 3 children. Officers were called to the property in Thetford, New Malden at about 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. A girl aged 4 and 2 twin boys aged 3 were pronounced dead at the scene. It's understood that all 3 children had a disability and were cared for by their 42-year-old mother, Tanya Clarence. The children are believed to have been born with life-limited genetic conditions. The mother was then arrested on suspected murder and taken into custody at the South London police station. Officers are not looking for anyone else in connection to the death of the 3 children and are currently not giving any details on the possible cause of death.
If you have any questions or know anything, please go to our website at www.newsat10.co.uk and ask to speak to somebody live.
Over to you, George.
The lorry driver has been arrested following a crash that closed the M25 between junctions 23 and 25 and left 4 people injured. The road was shut near Potter's Bar in Hertfordshire after a lorry overturned across the central reservation. 1 man was in a critical condition and another was seriously injured. Police said the man who is being held in custody had been arrested on suspicion of causing serious injury by dangerous driving. 3 of the 4 injured men were road workers carrying out repairs on the M25. A Metropolitan Police spokesman said the accident happened at about 9:30 this morning and the carriageway did not fully reopen until 8 o'clock this evening. The fire service said it freed 2 people, 1 who was trapped in the cab of the lorry and another who was trapped under a barrier. Another person was found injured in the road. An East of England Ambulance Service Trust spokesman said 1 person who suffered life-threatening leg injuries who was airlifted to Adam Brooks Hospital in Cambridge. The other seriously injured person was taken to Chase Farm Hospital in North London.
Over to you, Tom.
Today's news. South Korean school reopens. After ferry disaster, the South Korean school devastated by the loss of many students in a ferry disaster. Last week has started to hold classes again. More than 300 students from Young High School, located south of students, were on the civil ferry when capsized. Most of the students are dead. On mission inside the sunken hill, the ferry sank last week as it sailed from England to the island. More than 160 people have been confirmed dead. As such, 10 were to recover bodies. There was 476 people on board, with many trapped inside the ferry listed and sank within 2 hours of distress signal being sent. A total of 174 passenger were rescued, and almost 250 students and teachers from Downward have been confirmed. They are assumed to have died there with no nurse. Agencies say both of the students will survive in the South Reading Hospital and is not clear whether they will return to school. Final year students return to school on Thursday. Dozens of councils have been brought in a health trauma that many of students expected to face.
The US Embassy placed in Afghanistan has confirmed that on Thursday, 3 American doctors, including a reported father and son, were killed by an Afghan security guard who opened fire on them in a Kabul hospital. The attacker was a member of the Afghan Public Protection Force assigned to guard the hospital. According to District Police Chief, he said the man's motive was not yet clear. We have a statement from Turkestan. He says 5 doctors have entered the compound of the hospital and were walking towards the building when the guard opened fire on them. Turkestan said 3 foreign doctors were killed. We are waiting to be updated on this situation within the next half an hour. If you would like any more information, please visit our website at www.news@10.co.uk. Over to you, Nicole.
Thanks, Chantel. Well, we'll be at the scene of the crime in the next 30 minutes, so stay tuned. In today's news, the New Malden deaths. Arrests are made after 3 children are pronounced dead at their home. A woman believed to be the mother of the 3 children that were found dead at a South London home has been arrested on suspicion of murdering the 3 children. Officers were called to the property in Thetford, New Malden at about 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. A girl aged 4 and 2 twin boys aged 3 were pronounced dead at the scene. It's understood that all 3 children had a disability and were cared for by their 42-year-old mother, Tanya Clarence. The children are believed to have been born with life-limited genetic conditions. The mother was then arrested on suspected murder and taken into custody at the South London police station. Officers are not looking for anyone else in connection to the death of the 3 children and are currently not giving any details on the possible cause of deaths.
Over to you, Stephanie.
In local news, a team of firefighters has had to dismantle a reclining chair to rescue a dog that had been trapped when it had sat down. 3-year-old Corgi Princess, who'd been snoozing underneath the chair, got stuck in the scissor mechanism. Firefighters in Manford, near Swansea, said the owner tried to free the pet by unscrewing the nuts and bolts from the recliner. Rescuer Jason Cadman said the owner was very relieved when we got her out, and the dog was wagging her tail, so she was happy too. In other news, a man has been pictured walking 2 ducks on a lead down a busy high street in London. Several pedestrians in Peckham had to do a double take when the incident unfolded in broad daylight outside a KFC. The duck walker is seen holding an animal cage in one hand while parading down Rye Lane. Architect Sam Jacob snapped the image when he was out jogging at the time. Although, bizarrely, he said not many people seemed to take much notice of the man and his strange pets. He told ITV London people were shopping on the market and then out of nowhere I spotted this man walking these ducks on a lead outside KFC, as if it was a perfectly normal thing to do. The strange thing was nobody seemed to take much notice. Maybe it was the normal thing to be happening on an Easter Monday in Peckham. The incident comes just over a week after a smartly dressed man was pictured crawling while attached to a pink leaf held by a woman. It later turned out to be part of a theatre group's project. Now back to the studio.
And back to you, Nicole.
that's all we have time for today. If you'd like to see any more updates on the news, visit our website at www.news@10.co.uk. Now, here's Georgie for your weather forecast for the next few days. Until tomorrow, have a good evening.
Bye!
Hello, welcome to the news with the weather. Today we have a bit of a mixed weather today. We have some rainy spells and some sunny spells up in the north, Scotland. As you can see in the middle, we have some sunny and cloudy weather. And down here we have some